of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are conformed to me. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor. So with integrity as our guide,
marking the completion of years of dedication and perseverance. hurdle, they stand as one, resilient to any sort of sorrow that comes their way. And today, they all gather here to accept yet another feather on their hat.
Good evening, one and all.
I am Gaurav.
And I'm Bhavna. There seems to be too many stars glittering off the dais, so we would like to request the dignitaries to adorn the dais. Firstly, we would like to call upon the person who is student friendly, supports every event, and coordinates everybody with his dynamic decisions to make them a huge success. Our principal, Dr. Cheprolu Srinivas, sir.
And next, we would like to call upon one of the most simple and unembellished yet immensely elegant, our academic vice principal, Dr. S.V. Venugopala Raju, sir. And now we would like to call upon the dais the most persevering man of memory and supposedly walking medical encyclopedia who is admired by many people in our profession, our academic director, Dr. K. Anjireddy Garu. We welcome you, sir.
Now, we'd like to call upon the dais. Our guest Dr. Ramesh Babu Potineni Garu to join us on stage. He has been a distinguished figure in the field of cardiology and a visionary leader, and we are delighted to have him here with us today. We welcome you, sir.
With the utmost respect, admiration, I invite our chief guest, Dr. Krishna G. Sheshadri Garu, to join us on the stage. He has made remarkable contributions in the field of endocrinology, medical education reform, research, and healthcare system development. And we are privileged to have him here today. We welcome you, sir.
Gathered here. I am Sushumna.
And I'm Yashwant.
As we prepare to invoke the blessings of the divine, let us pause for a moment of introspection and gratitude. With reverence, we invite all dignitaries on and off the dais to join us in the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, followed by a soul-stirring prayer song, a poignant reminder of the sacred journey we undertake as healers.
Furthermore, we extend our heartfelt invite to Dr. K. Dugaprasad, house surgeon, to grace us with a mesmerizing Vedic chant, infusing this gathering with spiritual resonance and divine blessings.
Harihi Om. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrunvannoti Bisi Dasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pasye Maksha Birya Chatraha Sthirairangai Sustuvagum Sastanubihi Vyasema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti Na Indro Vruddhasya Vaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastasyo Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspati Dadatu Om Shanti 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 Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tatvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Sarvam Khalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshadatmasi Nityam Rutam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Avatvam Mam Avabhaktaram Avasrotaram Avadataram Avadhataram Avanuchanam Avasishyam Avapashatat Avapurastat Avuttaratat Avadakshinatat Avachodhvatat Avadharatat Sarvato Mam Pahi Pahi Samantat Tvam Vangmayastvam Chinmayaha Tvam Anandamayastvam Brahmamayaha Tvam Satchidanandadvitiyosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnanamayo Vijnanamayosi Sarvam Jagadidam Tvatto Jayate Sarvam Jagadidam Tvattastistati Sarvam Jagadidam Tvayalayameshyati Tvam Bhumirapo Nalo Nilo Nabaha Tvam Chatvari Vakpadhani Tvam Gunatrayatitaha Tvam Avastatrayatitaha Tvam Dehatrayatitaha Tvam Kalatrayatitaha Tvam Mooladharastitosi Nityam Tvam Shaktitrayatmakaha Tvam Yogino Dhyayanti Nityam Tvam Brahma Tvam Vishnus Tvam Rudras Tvam Indras Tvam Agnis Tvam Vayus Tvam Suryas Tvam Chandramas Tvam Brahma Bhurvuvassu Varom Ganadhim Purvamucharya Varnadhim Sadanantaram Anuswara Parataraha Ardendurasitam Karena Rudram Etaddavam Anuswarupam Dakaram Purvarupam Akaro Madhyama Rupam Anuswarasya Rupam Binduruttara Rupam Nada Sandhanam Sabumhita Sandhihi Saisa Ganesha Vidya Ganaka Ruchihi Mitru Gayatri Chandraha Ganapati Devata Om Ganganapataye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayatu Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pasamam Kusadharinam Radam Chavaradam Haste Vidranam Musakadvatam Raktam Rambodaram Shurpakarnakam Raktavasasam Raktagandanguliptangam Raktapushpai Supujitam Bhattanukampinam Devam Jagatkaranamachutam Avirbhutam Kasusyado Prakrute Purusatvaram Evam Dhyayati Yo Nityam Sayogi Yoginam Varaha Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Nama Pramadapataye Namaste Suvastu Lambodharaye Kadaya Vijnanasine Sivasutaya Varadamuttaye Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
gaze upon the illustrious array of luminaries adorning the dais, let us acknowledge the profound contributions of each individual. From our dynamic principal, Dr. Chebrolu Srinivas Sir, whose visionary leadership has guided us through a myriad of challenges, to the incomparable expertise of our academic vice principal, Dr. S.V. Venugopal Raju Sir, each member of our leadership team exemplifies excellence in their respective roles.
Joining them are stalwarts such as our medical superintendent, Dr. K. Santaya Garu, whose commitment to the healthcare excellence inspires us all. Alongside, we are honored to have the distinguished presence of our CEO, Dr. K. Hanumantarao Garu, whose relentless pursuit of excellence serves as an inspiration for us all.
Moreover, we are privileged to have the esteemed guidance of our academic director, Dr. K. Anjireddy Garu, whose encyclopedic knowledge and dedication have shaped countless medical careers. Let us also extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guests of honor, the director of Alluri Sitaramaraju Educational Society, Srimati Gokaraju Ratidevi Garu, whose grace and wisdom illuminates our path.
Now, as the evening unfolds, let us turn our attention to the inspiring words of our esteemed leaders. We are honored to invite Dr. Chebrolu Srinivas Sir, our respected principal, to address the gathering and share his invaluable insights.
Honorable guest of honor for the occasion, Dr. Krishna G. Sheshadri Garu, Senior Consultant Endocrinologist and Diabetologist, Apollo Hospitals, Chennai. Special guest of honor for the occasion, Dr. Ramesh Babu Potineni Garu, Chief Cardiologist and Managing Director, Ramesh Hospitals. Guests of honor, our beloved, down-to-earth, ever-approachable Academic Director, Madam, Srimati Ratidevi Garu, our energetic Academic Director, Dr. K. Anjireddy Garu, our Chief Executive Officer, Dr. K. Hanumantarao Garu, my colleague, Vice Principal, Academic, Dr. Venugopal Raju Garu, our beloved Medical Superintendent of Asrams General and Super Specialty Hospital, Dr. K. Shantaya Garu, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and my dear fellow graduates. Welcome to Rainow, the 19th graduation day celebrations of the undergraduate students of Asram Medical College. As we gather here today to celebrate the graduation of 2018 batch of MBBS admission, the Resilientz from Asram Medical College, I am reminded of the powerful words of famous Hollywood actor Denzel Washington, who once said, "Dreams without goals remain dreams, just dreams, and ultimately fuel disappointment." Today, as you stand on the threshold of your medical careers, let us remember that your dreams of becoming physicians are not mere fantasies, but tangible goals that you have worked tirelessly to achieve. Each one of you has faced your own obstacles and overcome countless challenges along this journey. But through perseverance, determination, and an unwavering belief in yourself, you have reached this momentous milestone. And just as the famous Hollywood actor exemplifies resilience and determination in his roles, so too must we approach our careers with the same tenacity and passion. We all know that life is not a smooth ride, and you should learn the importance of taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zones. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, do not be afraid to push the boundaries of your knowledge and skills, to explore new avenues of medicine, and to challenge the status quo. As Dr. Margaret A. Hamburg from Stanford School of Medicine, who has said, "Never stop learning, never stop asking questions, and never forget that medicine is an art
as well as science practiced by doctors and researchers who bring to the bedside and to the bench not only technology and training, but also their humanity, caring and concern. So never lose that humane touch. It is very easy to lose it with the advent of technology and upcoming artificial intelligence in healthcare. But at the end of the day, you are dealing with a human being having emotions, feelings, fears and apprehensions. As John Horton, physician and Pulitzer Prize nominated author, had once said, whether you go into research, business, law, medicine, public service or education, neither you nor society can continue to survive or prosper simply by implementing what is already known. Somebody is going to have to come up with a meaningful new ideas, creative new approaches, and important new discoveries. Why can't that somebody be you? Hence, break the barriers and stereotype
role to achieve something beyond expectations for betterment of humanity. But perhaps the most important thing to remind yourself is the power of service and giving back to others. At the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you have accomplished, but it's about who you have lifted up and who you have made better. As future physicians, you have been granted a unique opportunity to make a positive impact on the lives of others, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health and well-being. So, my fellow graduates, as you leave this institution and embark on your medical careers, carry with you the wisdom and inspiration of what you want to become in life. Always strive for excellence in all that you do. Never lose sight of your purpose, and always remember the immense privilege and responsibility that comes with being a physician come healer. Congratulations, class of 2018. Your journey is just beginning, and I have no doubt that each and every one of you will go on to achieve greatness. You all have shown your resilience, tenacity, and academic prowess in various academic, cultural, and extracurricular activities, winning prizes, accolades, and appreciations from various quarters, which will be detailed during the academic awards ceremony. At the end of the day, don't forget to thank the people who have ensured your beautiful journey culminating today. Your parents, who worked tirelessly from the day you were born. Your teachers, who imparted the knowledge, skills, and training and taught you to be a professional. And most importantly, to the patients who have provided you the blank canvas to draw your medical career based on your empathy, knowledge, with their unwavering patience. Thank you, and may God bless all of you in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words.
Furthermore, we are honored to receive words of wisdom from the esteemed director of ASRES, Srimati G. Rati Devi Garu, whose simplicity inspires us all.
Senior Consultant Endocrinologist and Diabetologist, Apollo Hospitals, Chennai.
chief guest, Professor Krishna Shashadri, senior endocrinologist, diabetic specialist, and special guest of today's event, Dr. Ramesh Babu Potineni, chief cardiologist, managing director Ramesh Hospitals, guests of honor, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, most importantly, the exceptional graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Very good evening, and I welcome you all to Renav 19th graduation ceremony of Allur Ramaraju Academy of Medical Sciences. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each graduate on behalf of management, faculty, and administration. As today we gathered here to commemorate not only the academic achievements of our graduating class, but also the profound metamorphosis each of you had undergone during your tenure here at this esteemed medical college. I feel this moment as a privilege to address a group of individuals poised to shape the future of healthcare. I take immense pride in dedication, resilience, and passion displayed by each of you throughout our medical education here. You have embraced the challenges of this demanding program with unwavering determination, and today you emerge as proficient and empathetic physicians ready to leave an enduring impact. At this moment, I am reminded of the words of Sir William Osler. The good physician treats the disease, the great physician treats the patients who has the disease. I'm confident that the education you have received here not only equipped you with clinical expertise, but also has cultivated the essential qualities that distinguish outstanding healthcare professionals. In our changing realm of healthcare, your role of a physician extends beyond the mere mastery of knowledge. It requires the profound sense of empathy and commitment to ethical practice. Our college has served as a crucible where enduring friendships were formed, invaluable experiences gained, and the skills defining your medical practice were earned. I request you all to carry the lessons garnered here, the importance of collaboration, the pursuit of excellence, and the understanding that continuous learning is the bedrock of successful medical career. In navigating the challenges ahead, I request you all to please remain steadfast in your commitment to serve the humanity, be advocates for health equity, be champions of patient rights, and ambassadors of values that underscore the noble profession of medicine. As you step into a new chapter, do so with confidence, compassion, and the knowledge that you possess the capacity to make a profound difference in the lives you touch. And I would like to congratulate you once again, and the may journey beyond these walls may be as fulfilling as remarkable journey that led you here. All the best for all your future endeavors, and my sincere thanks to the guests for their valuable presence and time here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words, which remind us of the importance of humility and service in our noble profession.
It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you today a true pioneer in the field of cardiology, Dr. Ramesh Babu Potineni Garu, MD, DM, FSCAI, Chief Cardiologist and Managing Director of Ramesh Hospitals. Dr. Potineni Garu's journey began at Guntur Medical College, where he laid the groundwork for a notable career. With academic excellence and a passion for healing, he earned top honors in both the AP State Medical PG Entrance Examination and the DM Entrance Examination of AIIMS New Delhi. Throughout his career, Dr. Potineni Garu's dedication to excellence has been unwavering. From establishing the first cardiac center with an ICCU in Vijayawada to the first advanced cardiac catheterization laboratory in the Coromandel Coast, his visionary leadership has transformed cardiac care in our nation.
Under his guidance, Ramesh Hospitals has become a beacon of hope for countless patients, offering cutting-edge treatment and compassionate care. Dr. Potineni's philanthropic endeavors including free health camps and the Hearty Kids program for underprivileged children, reflect his deep commitment to serving humanity. His contributions extend beyond patient care to research, education, and institutional excellence. Dr. Pothineni's achievements, including national accreditations, strategic partnerships, and international recognition, underscore his dedication to advancing the field of cardiology and improving healthcare access for all. Dr. Ramesh Babu Pothineni's life goal is a testament to his noble character and dedication to humanity. He strives not only to provide quality healthcare to urban centers, but also to reach the underserved communities in semi-urban and rural areas, ensuring that no one is left behind.
In recognition of his exemplary achievements and humanitarian efforts, Dr. Pothineni Garu has received numerous accolades, including the prestigious FICCI and Asian Health Management Awards. Today, as we welcome Dr. Ramesh Babu Pothineni Garu to our institution, let us acknowledge his exemplary achievements and express our heartfelt gratitude for his tireless efforts in shaping the future of cardiac care in our nation.
Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Dr. Ramesh Babu Pothineni Garu, a visionary leader and a compassionate healer. We request Dr. Pothineni Garu to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Seshadri Garu, and Dr. Anjireddy Garu, who was our teacher in Guntur Medical College, a strict disciplinarian. At time lo eppudu navve vallu gaadu, so ma andariki bhayam vestha undedi. I think now everybody is more fortunate. Sri Srinivas Garu, Principal, and Venkateshwar Raj Garu, Academic Assistant, Vice Principal, Shantai Garu, Medical Superintendent, Sri Rati Devi Garu, అందరూ చాలా గొప్పగా చెప్పారు. The way I think managing all this medical college with in 100 acres, and Sri Hanumantrao Garu, and distinguished audience. I start with congratulating and appreciating Sri Gokaraj Gangaraj Garu for his vision in creating such a beautiful medical college in 100 acres. I think very few medical colleges have such huge space. So we should, congratulate him. And the most important, today's heroes, the medical graduates, the graduating medical students, kudos, 3 cheers, and hippie hooray to all the 150 students of this batch of 2018. Also, I appreciate the efforts, the faculty of Asram Medical College, and all the more important, the parents who have supported the children, many of them with lot of dreams, with many hardships. They must have sent their children to the medical college to see them as doctors. So now you will be going out to the world. This is the most exciting day for you, for any medical graduate for that matter. First is when you get a medical seat, and much more is when you pass out. But then, next, what is next? Next, many people think, yes, post-graduation, healthcare, and some of you may be thinking, no, healthcare, now what is the current status? What am I going to do? So am I entering the dragon, or am I entering a world which is beautiful? But world is a beautiful, likened to a beautiful book, wherein people who cannot read cannot understand the beauty of it. So indulo nenu Douglas Jaipis ani 2002 American College of Cardiology lo he gave a presidential address. So I thought I should just at least give the copies of that speech, because I read it from Dr. Somaraj Gari, Clinical Methods in Cardiology, long time back. But when I was invited for this, I thought what message I should give. Then I remembered that, and I brought about 100 copies. If at least one student reads completely and tries to understand the spirit and sense, so the purpose is served. Okay. So కాలం అనే ఇసుక తిన్నెల మీద నీ పాదముద్రలు బలంగా పడాలి అంటే ఈసురోమని నడవబోకు. ఇది ఎవరు చెప్పగలరా? ఎవరన్నా మెడికల్ స్టూడెంట్స్? I'll give 1,000 rupees only for medical students, not for others. So it is okay. Right, Google can tell you in half minute, so I'll tell you. It is Abdul Kalam. Right, the great Abdul Kalam, who is the visionary and who has modified, changed the India's vision in space and the defense. Then, where the art of medicine is respected, loved, there is love for humanity. Can you tell who is the person who said this? Hippocrates. Wonderful. But you won't get 1,000 rupees, sir. I want it from medical students. Okay, right. Wonderful, great. Yeah. So, sacrifice cheyali, meer villages ki vellali. You can just read the Douglas Jibe's the presidential oration. You will understand your responsibility, your accountability to the society, and how you can prepare to lead your life. I'm sure most of you will be preparing for post-graduation. So without going much into what all you should do, I'll just try to share my experiences, whether these will help somebody to pay. So all of us are inspired, right, to become doctors at some age. So I was inspired almost at the age of 7 or 8 years when I went to a doctor. So white dress lo undevallu. So I was around 7-8 years. So all of us got up when he entered the hospital. So that time I thought there is immense respect for probably medical profession. Tarvata, when I was around 12 years, one of our lorry drivers who was very good in caroms. See, I was very good in caroms and chess, but he used to beat me every time. He was our truck driver. At the age of 37, I received a news that he died of sudden cardiac arrest in Dr. Y. Musadandagar Hospital. I went and saw the body. It was a very horrifying situation because he was playing till a few days back caroms with me, and then at that young age he died. So then, of course, at that time probably it was there that I should become some, medical professional. So after joining, see, always one is inspiration, the motivation, and then you have mentors. So some mentors have immense influence on you. So when I joined MBBS first year, my friends, my roommates, 3 of us used to go in first year itself to one of the postgraduates, Nuti Gopal Krishnamurthy from, I don't know, Dr. Anjireddy Gari may be knowing him. So Nuti Gopal Krishnamurthy was the MS General Surgeon, first year, second year student. So he was so much passionate about teaching. He was having a lot of migraine, but we used to go to him in the evenings, and then he used to teach about Vakil Golwala cardiology textbook and then clinical methods in medicine. So he inspired me. And then we were having Dr. A.N.B. Sharma and the disciplinarian and Dr. Subramaniam, the cardiologist, first cardiologist in AP State in Guntur Medical College, Dr. Anjireddy, Dr. Subramaniam Garu. And then Dr. Ishwar. You may have heard about Dr. Ishwar, who is the professor of medicine, because he is very knowledgeable, very eloquent in his speech, and he was another inspiration for us. I was in house agency when he, came as an assistant professor in Guntur Medical College. And then when I went to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, the influence of the professors there who are stalwarts internationally, Dr. M.L. Bhatia, Dr. Rajan Tandon, Srivastav, Dr. Srinath Reddy, so Dr. Talwar, these were the people who inspired during that my medicine MD, I was rotating in cardiology. Then there was only one seat. I tried for a DM entrance examination in All India Institute. There was only one seat, so I could not get it. So I joined GB Pant Medical College, that was also cardiology, as a DM, because simultaneously I wrote and I was there. But then the influence of mentor, why I am telling is, mentors is so heavy that the M.L. Bhatia and Rajan Tandon pulled me, so I resigned DM cardiology seat in GB Pant and joined as a senior resident in All India Institute. That was the no impression or the influence they have. Then people said, I am mad. The other, my seniors, so what if you don't get in AIMS next time? But I said, then I will practice as a general physician. In other words, you have immense influence of your mentors to choose your profession. Then once you do complete your career, then you will choose a place where to practice, what to practice, and then how, whether I will be successful. So I was almost about to practice in Hyderabad, but I chose the place of Vijayawada because when there were actually two institutes which I was thinking, like NIMS Hyderabad and then Apollo. These were the two institutes where you could practice cardiology. So when I went and sat in NIMS, there were almost 11 names. Somaraju, Rajagopal Raju, Krishnam Raju, likewise, a lot of names were there. So I would be 12th person there. So I thought I will not fit in here. So I thought I will go to Apollo hospitals. I was the second. My colleague Sashagiri was there in AIMS. He joined Apollo. He said, you come, you will be my associate. So there is a great future. So I attended the interview. I was selected and I was asked to go to Chennai to meet professor there, the head of the chairman there. At that time, in Apollo hospitals, Jagan Mohan Rao Garu, Eluru, you must have heard, Jagan Mohan Rao Garu is the very senior physician. He was getting operated in Apollo Chennai. At that time, my uncle said, there are many people who need you in Vijayawada and many people are coming to Chennai. So why don't you start practice in Vijayawada rather than Hyderabad? So I changed. So when I changed, yes, okay, I started. But then for 8 long years, I was getting terribly bored. Because whatever I learned in cardiology, catheterization and all, I was not practicing. I was not even able to attend any conference. So I was losing touch with the academics. That was pinching me quite a bit. So I thought I should start a cath lab. So I tried all the resources put forth. And then Dr. Somaraju's team helped me quite a bit. At that time, the care team helped me in establishing. So after this, once the cardiology started, there are a lot of antagonism and all these will be there. That is part and parcel. So we tried to serve the other surrounding areas also, like for 20 rupees computerized ECG. So we used to get the ECG by fax from all the villages and mandals, where 15 ECG machines we donated, and then from there we used to study by fax. But in the meanwhile, I was facing music, right? Like from RMP doctors, from initial few months was RMP doctors and LIC agents. Once LIC agent asked me to put, instead of 77 kg weight, he asked me to put 73 kg weight. So I did not agree for that. I was very rigid, as earlier. Then he said, no LIC agent will come to you. And then he made sure that nobody comes to me. Similarly, an RMP doctor came to me, brought a 28-year-old female, asked me to do every test available, like, echo, treadmill, everything. So after doing ECG, I said she doesn't need anything. And then he said, no RMP doctor will come to you forever. There were almost 10 to 15,000 RMP doctors in the adjoining 5 districts because there was no cardiologist at the time. And he made sure that no RMP doctor comes to me. So all these things, why I'm telling you, you have to face the systems, you have to fight the systems, and then you have to become enemy sometimes to the systems. So once this is done, there is another interesting thing I'll tell you. So after the cath lab and all these things, surgical work and all, there is something else called in medicine, certain molecules or certain inventions are by accident, but somehow these are not accepted by the medical fraternity for years together. For example, if you talk about streptokinase, which is a blood dissolving agent, the clot buster, what you call, though it was invented in 1933, it took almost 40 years to be accepted as a clot buster for the heart attacks. Similarly, the angioplasty, it took quite a bit time. And then the buzzword is CT coronary angiogram and calcium score. In 1990, when calcium score the paper was presented, it was refused by the American cardiology. And later, now and lot of criticism. When I purchased it in 2011, there was a lot of criticism. My own cardiologists were not believing the CT coronary angiogram. So believe me. And then when I went to Coimbatore, there I gave a talk on the CT coronary angiogram benefits because I saw it in 2006-7. So the cardiologist, the medical college person said, cardiologist left because they purchased the CT coronary angiogram machine. For almost 20 years now, it is not accepted till the 2021 American Heart Association and 8 associations accepted. Now it is the wonder machine which can prevent sudden cardiac death. So that is the future, to identify the disease early and pick up and prevent its progression, and at least you warn the people, yes, you may get a heart attack, be aware of it. So likewise, lot of things, competition or whatever, but you stick to your guns and believe it and practice what you believe in, and that definitely works. So with all these things, the time is very short. I thought of sharing some more experiences, but anyhow, I will conclude. World is a beautiful book, and read it well, read it thoroughly. Whatever chapter you read today, do it very thoroughly, because it is going to save a life tomorrow. So this is the crux and of our responsibility, accountability to the society, to the fellows, and our own self. I think we should move ahead. Whatever happens, resilience, people were talking, whatever happens, take it. Sthita prajnata antar. Whatever happens, take it. Do it firmly, and what you believe, what is right. So with all this, I stop here. Thank you for your patient hearing. Once again, I thank the organizers for having invited me to spend this beautiful evening with you all. Thank you.
On behalf of everyone here, I want to express our deepest appreciation to Dr. Ramesh Babu Potineni Garu. Your speech was incredibly inspiring, and it has left us feeling motivated and empowered. Thank you for sharing your expertise and for being such an integral part of our event, sir.
Let me introduce our chief guest, Dr. Krishna G. Seshadri Garu, who has graced us with his presence as our chief guest for this auspicious occasion. Dr. Krishna G. Seshadri Garu is a distinguished medical professional graduating from Madras Medical College before pursuing his postgraduate studies in the United States with American board certifications in internal medicine, endocrinology, diabetes, and metabolism. He has established himself as an eminent figure in medical community. Throughout his career, he has held significant positions, including chief resident at Cook County Hospital and later at University of Illinois College of Medicine. He then joined Sri Ramachandra University, where he rose to the position of Professor of Internal Medicine and Head of Endocrinology and Diabetes. Currently, he serves as a senior consultant in endocrinology and diabetes at Apollo Hospitals, Chennai, alongside his roles as professor of endocrinology and medical education at Sri Balaji Vidyapeeth. He is also the founder and chairman of Clinic Tech, a medical technology company. He is the director of Prima, a medical education company, and PALMS, a not-for-profit medical organization.
Apart from his clinical and academic roles, Dr. Seshadri Garu is actively involved in medical education reform, research, and healthcare system development. His research's interests span diabetes, focusing on areas such as gut microbiota, vitamin D, circadian rhythms, and thyroid nodule cancer. Recognized for his contributions, he has received numerous awards and orations from prestigious organizations. He is known for his dedication to aligning healthcare institutions with sustainable growth and ethical practices. A Harvard Massey scholar, Dr. Seshadri Garu has helped develop a competency-based integrated medical education curricula and helped frame new guidelines for the MCI. He helped to create ADCOM module for the MCI. Beyond medicine, Dr. Seshadri Garu is a scholar with diverse interest in Vedas, Advaitic philosophy, and Chola history. He shares his knowledge through blogging and enjoys playing the veena and cooking in his leisure time. In summary, Dr. Krishna G. Seshadri Garu's journey from Madras Medical College to his current esteemed position reflect his commitment to excellence in medical practice, education, and research. It's an honor to have this journey with you, sir. We request Dr. Seshadri Garu to address the gathering. Please join me in welcoming him.
Sharadam Bhoja Vadana Vadanam Bhuje Asmakam Sannidhim Kriya. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. We belong to a culture that celebrates knowledge. We are one of the few cultures where we have a Devi for education. We are also the culture that celebrates the mother and the father before God. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, then Acharya Devo Bhava, then Atiti Devo Bhava. Meaning, consider your mother as God. And today is a very proud day for your parents. They have nursed this dream of seeing you with a doctor prefix in front of you for probably many, many years. Some of your mothers would have stayed up in the night and made coffee for you or woken up with you. Your fathers may have gone with you to the tuition class. They may have given up their own privileges so that they can see you become better than them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few facts that I have learnt over time and try to share them with you with the hope that some of them you may remember at the right times. How many of you think today that you have sufficient knowledge and skills to practice as a doctor? I can't see how many medical students are there, but are you there? Where is the graduating batch? Put your hands up. How many of you think that you are equipped to face the world? I'm happy you say that because while today may be the day when you know the most in your life, what is the most important outcome of medical education or any education for that matter? The most important outcome of any education is humility. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayam dadati patratam. Patratam dhanam apnoti, aishwaryam sukham tataha. What does it mean? Have you seen that the tree with the fruits that is laden with fruit is always bending? When you have knowledge, you become humble. Knowledge must give you humility. Vidya dadati vinayam. When you become humble, it gives you credibility. Vinayam dadati patratam. Once you have credibility, patratam dhanam apnoti, you will get money. By the way, don't let anyone tell you money is a bad word. It's a very important word. But use it rightly. You must make money so that you can help people. Dr. Narayana Murthy would say, what is the most wonderful thing that has happened to us when we make money is we were able to help others. The dhanam gives you then aishwaryam and sukham if used in a dharmic way. So my first thing to you is be humble. Just because you have an MBBS, that doesn't mean you are superior to the nurse. You're superior to the ward boy. You're superior to the nutritionist. Or you're superior to your patients. You exist to serve the patient. But don't think think that you're MBBS. Do not think you're GOD. That is very important. Many of us doctors get a God complex. So my first message to you is be humble. My second message is to remember the name of your college. What is the name of your college? I think our students need coffee, but anyway. It's named after, most of you are 23, 24 years old, right? At 23, 24 years of age, in this very part, there was a man who terrorized the British, who created dalams, who created armies, who took on the might of the British. In 26 years, he was martyred. And that's Alluri Sitaramma Raju. And what did he do it for? Nothing else, his motherland. Although Rama did not say it, there's only one place where he says it. Although everybody thinks Rama said it. But I will use it because it's very beautiful. It is said that Lakshmana said, this is so beautiful, Lanka is very beautiful. Everything is wonderful here, why not you stay here and rule? It is Kubera's land. And Rama says, I am narochate Lanka, Lakshmanaha. Janani Janmabhumischa Swarghadapi Gariyasi. When I came back from the US, everybody, including my brother-in-law, told me I am a madman. I had a faculty position. I had I was reasonably somebody that people wanted. And Dr. Bagdad and Dr. Mazzoni, my mentors, told me, Krishna, we'll get you on a tenure track real fast. And everybody told me I was mad. I came back. My first salary was 7,500 rupees. My US contract was at that time, if I had signed the faculty contract, would have been $750,000 a year. But I will tell you something, these 27, 28 years, I would not have had the happiness to be here. Being next to your mother, next to your motherland, is the most wonderful thing in the world. You can go and get education anywhere in the world, but never forget your mother and your motherland. I don't believe in the word service because a lot of times it's misused. But your presence here, helping the patients here, doing the right thing for them, and being there for them is the pinnacle of your education. So I started with humility. I went with mother and motherland. Let me tell you something very interesting that we need to be careful about. You open the newspaper today, you will find or you go on to social media, or you go on to radio, there will be somebody who's cursing a doctor. Doctors are attacked everywhere. But remember that making fun of doctors is not anything new. Nilakanta Dikshita, many centuries ago, wrote this very beautiful Hasya Kavi. He said, Yamaraja Namastubhyam. I hope you understand Sanskrit, I'll translate it. Vaidyaraja Namastubhyam, Yamaraja Sahodaraha. Vaidyaraja Namastubhyam, Yamaraja Sahodaraha, Yamaharanti Pranani, Tvam Pranani Dhanani Cha. Meaning, oh physician, let me salute you. You are, after all, Yama's brother. Yama is the god of death, right? Yama only takes away my life. You not only take my life away, you also send a bill for it. That is the perception in the community. Why? Because some of us forget the reason that we joined this profession. Take society's respect for us granted. We don't respect professional boundaries. We can always go and blame society, but we can't change society. We can change ourselves. Your teachers, the people who have come before you, the people who you admire, are all role models for you to remain a professional. There's a difference between a professional and a businessman. A businessman, his motive is profit. He can be ethical, but his motive is profit. A professional is there who has taken an oath to say, and you're going to do it today, that I will take care of my patients. And if I don't take care of my patients, society can silence me. That is the word. The word professio means by force. Society can silence you. They have a right to silence you. So don't blame society. Change yourself. Next. So I talked about humility. I talked about mother and father. I talked about how to conduct yourself in society. The next important thing is this. Respect your colleagues. I promise you, I learned all my ICU care from a Filipino nurse called Myrna. I had a very interesting physician, Dr. Thomas Liao. But today, if I can put in a central line, I can intubate, I can put an arterial line in no time, I can set ventilators and get people out. I'm an endocrinologist, by the way. But I can do all of that because one lady taught me. We learn. Second is be good to your colleagues. Learn from people. Why? Because even in ancient times, education was never meant to be teacher teaches, it is over. We spend a lifetime in learning. Acharyat padamadatte padam shishya swayam yaha padam sahabrahmacharinena cha padam kalakramaneva cha. Your teacher is going to teach you. All your wonderful teachers that you've seen today, the last 5.5 years, have taught you only 1/4 of the knowledge you need for the rest of your life. The colleagues that you are going to have, the ones you graduate with, who are going to become your cardiology friends, your endocrinology friends, your gynecology friends, your family medicine friends. Some of them will become IAS officers, some of them will become other things. They will teach you Saha Brahmacharinacha. Some you will have to learn on your own. That is why medical education talks about skills of lifelong learning. Lastly, experience is the most important teacher. For a medical student, let me add the fifth one. The greatest teacher that you will ever have. The patient will teach you humility. He will put your knowledge down. He will keep you honest. He will keep you right. Always respect your patient because throughout the rest of your life, your patient is your best teacher. For all the men here, remember your wife will be a better teacher. Right? Let me also warn you or alert you before I finish about what is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. And it is very important that we prepared for it. Everybody tells you artificial intelligence or machine learning is not going to replace me because the human touch can only be provided by me, right? Is that what everybody told you? I'm telling you, they're telling you wrong. Last year, there were several publications that were done that showed that the artificial intelligence chatbot gained more points on empathy than a doctor. I promise you, this is a true publication from last year, which means don't be complacent that you will never be replaced. If you're complacent, you are lost. If you can't beat them, join them. If you haven't learned a programming language, time to learn it. If you haven't learned how to use machine learning in your practice, time to learn it. If you don't like artificial intelligence, it doesn't matter, learn it. If you never spend time learning statistics, remember data science is going to rule for the next 15 years. Our medical education system is horribly inadequate. It has taught you illness. It has not taught you wellness. In the next 10 years, wellness is going to be a $1 trillion industry. And certified quacks, glorified nutritionists, and gym trainers are going to run it. If you don't learn nutrition, if you don't learn wellness, you will be left behind. Let me give you the other end of the spectrum. Doctors put down Ayurveda and other specialties as mixopathy. Don't do that. Every knowledge system has its strengths. Learn to respect your colleagues in the alternate system of medicine. Whether you like it or not, you may have 100 patients. Of those 100 patients, 80 of them are already taking an Ayurvedic prescription. They're already taking a complementary medicine drug. You better be aware of it. You better learn about the systems. You better learn to respect the benefits of that system. For example, for back pain, we know that yoga works well. Now, don't wait only for America to take away all your good things and then repackage them. Do you know that 2 years ago, the American College of Cardiology advocated a special procedure called cardiac coherence breathing? Dr. Ramesh will know about it. Do you know what is cardiac coherence breathing? Pranayama. You laughed at it when they taught you pranayama, but when the white man brings it to you, you write a prescription for it. So don't put down our own traditional systems. They have their benefits, they have their risks. As a doctor, you should be aware of it. Learn to work with those colleagues. Learn to know its problems. Learn to know its adverse events. And if necessary, do research on them. I'll give you one example. One of our works is on gut microbiota. We were looking at oral inflammation in diabetes, and we found that the levels of oral inflammation were very high. At that time, I had an idea. I wanted to check what would happen. Remember, there are 6 kinds of toothsticks that have been prescribed in Ayurvedic literature. My interest in Ayurveda started with Professor Valyatan's work, the professor at Sri Chitra Tirunal in Trivandrum. I have read that book, the Ashtanga Hridaya, and it says there are 6 kinds of toothsticks you have to use. There is neem, there is banyan, there is margosa, a whole bunch of that. But we knew that all the Western people are now starting to copy neem toothpaste. So what we did was, we took the neem stick, made sure that it does not cause enamel rupturing, and gave it to our patients and measured the oral inflammation and oral microbiota. 3 months later, we noticed that their A1Cs had come down, their inflammation had come down, microbiota had changed from a very pathogenic to a saprophytic kind of microbiota. What I'm saying is, just because you don't understand something, don't disrespect it. Learn it. So here are my messages, and I'll tell you. Be humble. Respect your country. Respect your patients. Live for your patients and be on the right track. Learn throughout your life. Don't disrespect other systems that your patients may be on it. Lastly, I want you to know something. Throughout your life, the people who are going to be the proudest of you besides your parents are your teachers. Every year, the proudest moment for a teacher is when someone comes and tells him, "Sir, I have become much more bigger than you." There is no one in the world who is going to rejoice that you have overtaken him and become bigger. Everybody will become jealous and try to put you down. The only person who will never be jealous of you, who will always give you the right advice, who will always be available for you wherever you are, and will always tell you that I am so proud of you because you have become so much bigger and better than me, and that is your teacher. And that is why it has been shown that the very look of a teacher, and if a teacher just by his blessings can change the life of you, that is why in this country we worship our teachers as, the word Guru means the remover of darkness. That is why we say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gurudevo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. I'm grateful to my own teachers for making sure, I'm sure they would have been proud that I'm standing in front of you today. I hope your teachers will be proud when you come back here and stand where I am standing and addressing the next generation of students from Ashram. Hopefully it becomes Ashram University by then, that they come and they take care of you. I once again congratulate the parents. My special mention to the promoters of Ashram. Right in Mrs. Rati Devi Garu, you find an epitome of dedication and simplicity. I was talking about humility, but I think she represents it a lot more. Your illustrious founders, the person after whom this institution is named after, the amazing teachers who are sitting on and off the dais, your wonderful parents who have given you this opportunity that so many people in this country yearn for. I have only one thing for you. Anytime you go forward in life and you think you have to make a decision, let their faces come in front of you. Make sure that you are worthy always in your life. Make yourself worthy as children, as shishyas, as alumni, as citizens, and as doctors of patients. Overall, most importantly, dharmo rakshati rakshataha. You follow the path of dharma, it protects you. So how do you follow the path of dharma? Yudhishthira says, dharmasya artham nihitam guhayam. The path of dharma is like going into a cave. So how do we take care of it? By following the footsteps of the illustrious people who have gone before you. You do that, nothing can go wrong. My wishes for you, my gratefulness to your parents for bringing out such wonderful students, my gratitude to your teachers for bringing out the next generation of doctors, and my blessings to all of you students. May God bless you. Namaste.
Dr. Garu for his enlightening speech. Your words have not only captivated our audience, but have also challenged us to think critically, sir. We are honored to have this opportunity to hear from someone as knowledgeable and insightful as you, sir.
Now we cordially invite Dr. A.T. Mishra, sir, Professor of General Medicine, to have a delight of a song.
My regards to Rati Madam Garu, Dr. Ramesh Babu Garu, who is once upon a time we used to meet so frequently in CMEs in Vijayawada. Professor Seshadri Garu, whose paper publications as a professor I read very often. Mr. Our CEO sir, Anji Reddy sir, Principal Srinivas Rao Garu, our Vice Principal sir and Superintendent sir. And a very good evening and congratulations to all my dear intern students, because purposefully I asked them to give me a few minutes of so that I can interact with you. I can congratulate you. This is a big day for you. And also to your parents, because of their hard work and sacrifice, you are here today. And this is a very big day for celebration. And why I came here, because this college is, this Ashram Medical College is having a very big legacy. I started my career in 2006 as a assistant professor here. I am in Vijayawada. I have my own hospital. But again, I got that privilege of again teaching my students, just sharing my knowledge. So the first thing I would like to say that our profession is a noble profession. As Professor Seshadri told, enlightened, that it is very noble profession. Why? Because if anyone in a lifetime, it saves somebody. Suppose, say for example, somebody is traveling in a train and somebody is falling, and if anyone rescues someone, he will be feeling great about himself, enjoying and telling that I have saved somebody in my life. And as a doctor, we earn every single penny by just saving, every day saving so many lives. So how much noble our profession is, you will be knowing. Simultaneously, not to be complacent, as our honorary dignitaries, they have told you, that you have to upgrade yourself, and you have to have a holistic approach. As the name of this batch, that is resilience. So resilience means to bounce back in any situation, from any calamity. So you have to develop that skill both physically and mentally. So as a doctor, you have to be physically fit. If you want to really serve your patients, if you want to really teach your students or juniors, if you want to really do all these things, you have to be physically fit also. So definitely in today's era of different metabolic diseases, I sincerely request all my dear students to take care of your health first. You just take care of your health first. If you want to really serve the society, that is the first thing. So by adopting healthy lifestyles, and you start your day with the previous night itself. I think Professor Seshadri sir will definitely agree with this thing. So you have to be very fit, both physically and mentally. And to be mentally fit, you have to practice gratitude. So you have to be humble and you practice gratitude. Then only you can have a holistic approach towards your profession and believe in growth mindset. Growth mindset means you grow together. Growth mindset is not only for you, it is the growth for your family, for your community, for your village, for your state, for your country. So you grow together. You share your knowledge with your friends, with your colleagues, with your seniors, juniors. You have this growth mindset. You should celebrate someone else's success. Then only you can achieve whatever you want, and God will grace you. All my best wishes with my dear students, and I hope this graduation day, it adds a new color to your life, and I hope you fly with different colors. All my good wishes. Just I will sing a song.